Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. Today's video is all about testing out Amazon gadgets. I have no theme to this one. It's very random, but very excited to test out these products. Some of them need to be tested, some are just very aesthetic, some of them are brand new, some of them I've been using in my house for a while. So we have a little bit of everything today. So if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and let's jump straight into today's video. The first product I want to talk about today is this like mini Bluetooth radio. If you can see right here in my hand, it is so small. It's really heavy though. Like I could leave this out on a table in Oklahoma and it's not going to blow away. These are just nice to have to put out in different areas. I feel like when you have company over, it's really nice to have background noise, even if it's family, if you're hosting a garage sale, if there's a party, whatever it is, I feel like it's nice. I like keeping these. With this one, it has a hook like in my bathroom. I can hang it on like a towel hook or set it in the corner so I can still have music on. I really like to listen to praise and worship music in the morning while I'm getting ready. It just like calms my soul for the day. So this is just nice to have while I'm in the shower or while I'm working out or getting ready. These are all just super useful, but let's test it out and see if it works well. Okay, so I did test this. I didn't want to turn it up really loud because I know you guys could be watching this next to a sleeping baby or whatever, but it got really loud. So it is little, but it is mighty. So if you need something like this, I'm going to have it linked down below in the description box with everything else that you see me talk about in today's video. Now moving on, the next gadget is going to be a cleaning gadget. So if you watched my spring cleaning video, I cleaned all my baseboards, which they get super dusty in this house. Two reasons: it's a new house, so I feel like there's just always a lot of dust in the air, but they're also very modern, so they're squared off, so just dust falls on it really easily. And so I've noticed in this house more than any other, I really have to clean them more than just like spring cleaning twice a year. I'm doing it like weekly almost. And I've had a Swiffer, but I have to like bend over and Swiffer all of them, which at first isn't a big deal, but like when you're doing an entire house, I'm like, okay, my back is killing me. If I'm gonna be doing this weekly, I've gotta come up with a better solution. And I found the solution. So this is made for baseboards. So it's gonna be really hard to tell on camera, but it's there. It's even got this little like lip right here. So it goes over the baseboard, and this adjusts. This all adjusts, so if you want to make it longer, shorter, it comes with different pieces. It also comes with 2 additional little covers for here. So it's a total of 3, which I find super helpful so I can keep them washed and ready to go. But the biggest thing for me is the length of it, so I don't have to bend over. And then this little lip right here, so it just catches on top of my baseboard and I can just run it down. So I'm hoping it's gonna clean them well. So let's test them out. I wanted to get an up-close shot so you could just see, like, since this is so flat and not curved, everything just catches on them. So they stay pretty dirty all the time. So I'm having to just clean them often. So I'm hoping this works. Like I can just put it on there and slide and go down and it cleans it. But I want to do a before and after. So there's the before. I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this is my favorite thing. And then there is the after. So it worked well. This is truly gonna make my life so much easier. It's gonna be so much better on my back. I felt like it was starting to hurt having to do it weekly. And I have to clean these often now. So if your back's hurting you and you have to clean your baseboards often, or even if you have to do it once a year and you don't wanna bend over, I feel like this was super helpful. Another thing that I read on it is you can get this wet. You can get it wet with like a product on it. You could spray something on it. You could add like Dawn dish spray. So if you're needing a deeper clean where I'm needing the dusting, and you can actually tell like how dirty that was. You can really tell right there in the corner. But if you're needing a deeper clean, it does say you can get these wet and add soap or whatever you need to, so you can really like scrub the baseboard. Now this next product is actually about making something look nicer versus like functioning better, because it functions well. Like what I have works, but I'll just tell you about the product. But it's these gold chip clips. So I just feel like these are so pretty. I worked on my whole pantry. I have it looking beautiful. And then I have these like cheap chip clips on them. They break a lot. I'm like tucking away our chip bags because I'm like, I don't like looking at it. So I grabbed a pack of these. I actually grabbed 2 sets of them because we go through chip clips like crazy. I think because I'm always stealing them for Savannah's like dance bag too. Like I'll hang up her costumes with them and stuff. So it's gonna be nice. I can put those in her dance bag and keep these, but I'll show you the difference of what it looks like. But I just feel like they're super pretty. I love that they're super tight. Like when I squeeze it, it has a lot of resistance, which means it's gonna keep the bag closed really well, which is gonna keep your food fresher. So maybe that's why you need them. Not because they're pretty, but they're gonna make your food last longer, right?
You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right here we got so much time, looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy.
Okay, that makes me so happy. It looks better. I feel like it works better. Plus, I just didn't have enough to begin with. So I feel like some of my products didn't even have chip clips. So that's why I went ahead and just bought an extra like container of them. So I would have plenty. So no matter what we open, we have a clip to put on it. If it's left out, kitchen countertops, pantry, wherever, it just looks nice and neat. So I'm excited to have those, but now let's move on to the next product. This next product is actually really cool for like displaying something. So anytime we talk about organizing, especially your closets, I'm like, display it like a store. Like make it so neat in your closet, make it feel like you're shopping if you have the space. If you don't, maybe you need to declutter just a little bit. But we've talked about like purse stands. I love having those. They're so nice. They're also really good on your purses, so they're not like crammed or being smashed somewhere. But I was on Amazon and I found these shoe stands. So obviously you're not gonna use these for like all your pairs of shoes, but maybe it's your wedding shoes. Maybe it's from a special event. Maybe it was when you got engaged. Maybe it's just a very special pair of shoes you love, or maybe they're very expensive shoes that you love and you wanna display them. Maybe they're sneakers, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna try it out. I wanna see if it works on all different types of shoes. I'm assuming it works on a heel, but I wanna see if it works on anything else. And we can see what it looks like over my closet. So here's my closet if you're new, and here's like the purse stand. So like this one's not on one, but I love that all the other ones are like hanging. So they're not even touching like my paint. I feel like sometimes when I put purses on my shelves, over time, if I'm not carrying them, they kind of get stuck to the paint and can really mess them up. So I love that all those are hanging, just so you can kind of get an idea. Love those, so I'll link those as well. But here's the little shoe stand. So I could put that up here with them and display like a whole little picture box right here. I could have them down low if I'm gonna wear them more often. And they're also adjustable. So these get taller and shorter. I think this is the shortest that I have them, but they do get taller, just so you can customize it to the space you're needing. But now let's see what kind of shoes can actually go on them. So it does work on heels, which I'm not shocked by. That's kind of what I was expecting it was for. So like I said, if I ever display my wedding dress again, I could have this next to it with like the heels I wore my wedding day. I will say you can see how often I wear my heels. They're actually dusty. But you can adjust the height. And then I wanted to show you, you can adjust like where your shoe sits, up or down. So if you want them like very perky and like leaning forward, you can. If you want them flatter, you can do that. But it is pretty darn cool, like for a nice pair of shoes. But let's test out some different styles. I am loving it with my sandals. This is more my vibe. This is about as dressy as I get, and I normally have it on with like a casual outfit. But look how like high end and expensive they look. And these are from like TJ Maxx. So they're nothing special. I'll link them on Amazon if I can find them. But once again, this has a slight little heel, and that's what it's catching on. So I'm going to try it on one that doesn't have that. And by heel, I just mean that little ledge that it can like lock into. So I'm going to try it with a shoe that doesn't have that. So sneakers do work. I'm just learning, like, if you want it at a really steep angle, it's got to have a heel for it to hook on so it doesn't slide off. But these will even go flat. I just like them pointed down a little bit, so if they're on a shelf. But I think those are super cool. Like, definitely going to display some shoes out here. It could just be the shoes you're wearing the next day. Like, pick out your outfit, pick out your shoes, lay it all out, make it fancy. I'm definitely loving that. So I'm going to put some over here and display it. One thing I keep getting asked about all the time is our under cabinet lighting. So like here in our kitchen, it was installed by our builders. So we have like a light switch and all of that. I've tested out a few products in the laundry room. I've shared one on here. It held up for a while, but I didn't love the color. Like you guys know, when I put a bulb in my house, I want it daylight, like super bright, super white. And if it goes warm at all, I just don't like it, especially with our white oak cabinets, because I want some in our laundry room. That's like one thing I regret not doing, is putting under cabinet lights in there. I'll do a whole video. We've almost been here a full year, and I'm gonna walk through the house and do like the upgrades we wish we would have done, maybe ones we wish we could have saved money on. I don't know. That's gonna be a whole upcoming video. If you wanna watch that, make sure you're subscribed. But I'm trying to find an alternative for under cabinet lights that aren't like professional. And I think I found a good one. So this comes as either like a 3-pack or a 5-pack. And I'm gonna show you how to install them, Chase's, here in a second. But it has a remote and you turn it on. There we go. So you turn it on. It's gonna be hard to tell on camera, and there's different settings. So there's a timer. You can do it 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 60 minutes. You can make it dimmer. It's gonna be hard to tell on camera. You can make it brighter. And then there's a day mode and a night mode. So the night mode may be like motion censored, like when it gets dark, it turns on. We're gonna try it out. But it does have like a remote. So that is super nice. Like when you want to turn them on, my last ones, I had to go like underneath my cabinets and try to turn them on. I just want to see if this is a good color and how well it works. So let's take it into my laundry room and we're going to test it out. Okay, so this is super nice. I'm just now looking at these. These just stick. So they're going to stick wherever you want them. This could be on stairs, underneath cabinets, underneath a bed, wherever. And then it's magnetic. So once this is stuck where you need it, you can pull this up and down when you need to recharge it, because you're gonna have to. So I don't suggest just leaving them on if you're not in the room, because then you're gonna run out of battery. But if you're in there, if you're gonna be coming in and out, if you're having people over, that's definitely the time to do it. So all you have to do is stick those to the light, and then Chase is gonna go push it underneath the cabinet. And then you have the remote to turn them on and off. But it is nice, you don't have to like, can you do it in the center or no?
Yeah, you want it right here or like in the center?
Center, yeah, each. So I'll do one like over the washer and one over the dryer. I don't know, maybe I should have done one. No, let's do that. You're right. I'm sorry, I'm panicking. Okay, so I didn't have time to plan. Just keep it where it is.
Yeah, I think it's
I think one there would be, it wouldn't be enough. You know what I mean?
It's going.
Sorry. I think if we put one here, it's not going to be bright enough. Like we're going to need it there and there. But then I feel like we're showcasing the washer and dryer. But yeah. I think that's how it would be if we had a professional do it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So in the middle?
So carry on. No, I think.
Okay. Individual?
Yeah, like underneath the handles. I don't know what I was saying before that. I lost my train of thought because I panicked.
Well, they stick really good.
That's nice. So all he did was peel it off, stick it underneath there, and then we'll turn it on. I'll try to remember to add a clip like once it's evening time, because we have some like natural light in here I can't block off. But at least you know, like, installation's super easy. But let me turn off the light. And turn it on. Oh yeah, you can see it. Look at that. That color is way better. The last one went a little warm, and for some reason it looked pink coming off our white oak. Okay, love that. Okay, we're gonna install the rest of them.
Love, 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 love the things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 the things I love, the things I love. 'Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing.
I cannot tell you how impressed I am with those. And like I said, during the time I bought them, there was a coupon you can check. I'm gonna pray and hope that's the same when I'm posting this video. I'm gonna reach out and see, like I did with the projector, maybe I can get you another one, but they're still worth it. Like they're that good. And if you're thinking about hiring a company and you wanna try it out first, these may be good enough and you can save all that money. Or if you didn't have the money to have them put in and you just want them, like this is definitely the way to go. Like super, super good quality. Now we're gonna switch gears real fast and head outside because my next product has to do with the outdoors and there's a good chance of rain right now. So I wanna get this filmed before it does. But let me grab the product so we can talk about it. It's actually looking like blue skies right there, but there's a big chance of rain. Okay, so the one I'm gonna show you, we bought it last summer and just saved it in our building. But the one I'm gonna link, they don't have this exact one anymore because they've made them better. So this has what, 16 layers? And the new one has 60, which is nice because sometimes this can get like snagged and you have to replace it. So they made them better. So we'll be ordering the new ones that I'm linking to. But what's nice is they stay super small and it's kind of like a cloth material. But when you turn the water on, it expands and gets even longer. So we can show you that.
So that's as far as it goes
right now. So we're gonna turn the water on and show you like how far we can get. And then once you're done, you turn the water off and you keep spraying and it shrinks back down. So it's just easier to keep up with. It's less hassle. You don't have to like wind it up. I normally just put like a pot out here and stick it in there. So yeah, it's just way easier. So, okay, let's go.
So it should start turning into a little snake.
Ooh, see that? So you can see right there, and then Chase is gonna keep walking so you can see how much longer it gets. So convenient, and it's so nice to have. Like, we actually went and got new hoses this year that weren't like this, and we hate them now. We're like, let's go back, and I found this in the building. Look at that. He's gonna make it almost all the way to the road. That's awesome. So much better. If you don't own one of these yet, you should. If not, get one for your grandma, your mom, a friend. I know it's just a water hose, but it's a game changer if you're outside like watering and stuff like that. You can kind of see the rain cloud right there. I love the sky when it's full of clouds. Okay, now we're gonna show you how it shrinks. Yep. So as you spray the water, so he's turned it off and now we're just getting the excess water out of it. And it normally works pretty quickly. You can see as it starts coming. And then you just have less hose to work with and to store. And so normally when I'm almost done watering, I'll turn it off and then I can finish up watering with what's left, if that makes sense. So when I have a few plants left, I'll just go ahead and turn it off because I know I have to get the rest out.
It's way easier to store this.
So much easier. And just lighter weight to move around. Like the big hoses are just so hard on me and then you have to like wrap them up. This, like I said, you can just throw in a bucket, you can leave on the ground, you can wind it up on something, but it's lighter weight and less hose, even though once you turn the water on, it's just as much. Bada bing, bada boom.
Look at that.
Done.
Kick it over in the corner.
Down below in the description box. Get yours today. This product just made it like just in time. I had it scheduled for this video, but it hadn't arrived. It just showed up on the door along with some Amazon tops I've ordered. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna throw it in this video. I might. So if you wanna see some like Amazon fashion, like stay until the very end of the video. But basically we love our loofahs. Like I don't like using washcloths in the shower. I just feel like they don't dry out and then I don't know. I just don't like dealing with washcloths. And so we have loofahs, but if you do research, like they can harbor bacteria and stuff. So this is like an alternative for it. And so it just came in the mail. There's two of them. Of course I chose the neutral ones. They have colors, and I always get 2 colors, so like Chase has one and I have one. What's nice is it can still hang from the same hook. That was a big deal to me, and it has different options. So like this you can use on your head and scalp, the bigger one, and then this is for your body. I want to make sure it still like lathers and suds up, but I will say it feels like a massage on me, and then they don't harbor the bacteria that the loofahs do. And I feel like stuff like just in general, you can see if it's dirty, you can see if it needs to be clean. Now we do replace our loofahs often, and that's still what I take on vacation. I buy cheap ones, I take them into hotels, and then I trash them before we leave. But I do want to test this out because I'm curious. I feel like I'm not gonna like it, so I just want to test it out and see, like, do I like it or am I gonna stick with my loofah? Okay, I'm actually shocked by that because I didn't think I'd like it. Like I wasn't expecting it to get so many suds. It worked better than my loofah and it felt so much better on my skin. So I'm definitely gonna make the switch. Don't judge me here. I'm putting it in my shower. It is dirty, it needs to be clean, but I am chunking those loofahs. I'm changed, and I feel like that I can see if there's buildup on it, if I need to clean it, if I need to order new ones. So was not expecting that one, but that's definitely a win. So that was the last gadget I had to test out with you guys, but since that Amazon fashion order came in, I think it's just 2 tops. I bought some different sizes. I'm gonna go ahead and try those on for you because I feel like you guys like seeing Amazon fashion. It's affordable, it gets delivered to you. I'm telling you, I just cannot shop in stores. It's so overwhelming to me. I try it and I do it occasionally, but I even went into like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, ours is like the same thing. And it's just so overwhelming. Like I walked through the racks and I was like, can't do it, I'm just gonna order online. So I ordered a few pieces. I don't even remember what they are. We're just going on vacation soon. When you guys are watching this, we're already back. I'm pre-filming since we're gonna be gone, but I wanna see if these work and just if I like the quality. Sometimes it's like a hit or miss with Amazon fashion. Like sometimes the quality's amazing and sometimes I'm like, it's good, but I'm only gonna be able to wear it a few times, kind of like Forever 21. So I'm gonna try these on if you wanna stay tuned a little bit longer because I'll have those items linked down below as well. Here's the first top, and shocking, I know it's in black. I got it in like a khaki too, so I'm gonna put it on so you can see the texture. But it's called knitted, but it's not really a knit, but can you guys like see the texture of that? So it makes it a lot easier to like dress up. Like I could totally and will totally throw this on with like leggings, but I can also put it on with denim. I could throw this on with like a sandal, a dressier heel. I could do like a front tuck if I wanted to, just to make me not seem so short like that kind of adds. But I could wear it out, I could tuck it in. I want to switch tops because I feel like the black's hard to tell, but it is super comfortable. I like the little bit like longer sleeve. It's a drop sleeve, right? Yeah, it's a drop sleeve. Super comfortable. I'm in a medium. When I bought this, it was only $17, and like I said, I grabbed 2 of them, but let me switch tops because I feel like you can't like see the detail. Okay, this is much better, so you can actually see the detail. So it actually has a pocket right here. You can kind of see the ribbing. Got a piece of thread on it, but I love it. It's like super, I feel like lightweight, like you're not gonna get hot in the summer. And I love buying tops I can wear with jeans, and then jean shorts for summer, and then leggings. And I feel like this is one of those. Like I can wear it with jeans like this. I could throw it on with a cute sandal. I could throw this on with the heel. I could also like pull this out. Like if you don't want to tuck it, it's not a bad length, but this is how I would wear it with leggings. And it's just long enough in the back. And you could size up if you wanted to. I'm in a medium, which is like my true to size. But if you're only gonna wear it with leggings and you want to oversize just a little bit more, all you'd have to do is size up 1. I do that a lot, but I think it's super cute. And like I said, I really love like the texture of the material. Okay, I'm obsessed with this top. I ordered this in black too, but I wanted to show it to you in this color first. Super cute with jeans. Now I probably wouldn't wear my wide leg jeans. I mean, you could. I definitely wouldn't wear the ripped. I'd probably wear this more with a straight leg or my skinny jeans. I know I'm still wearing skinny jeans, but I like them. But I feel like it's so cute. It's just a little flowy. It's got two textures. So it's got this texture up here and then like smoother at the bottom. So I feel like it's really good, like where it kind of cuts you in half. It makes me look taller, I feel like. You could still totally like front tuck this look if you wanted to, kind of like that. But I feel like it's super cute, just out and flowy. So glad this stuff is working because I'm packing for a trip soon and I need it. And I'm one of those, when I find something I like, I buy it in all the neutrals. So I got this color, I got the black, and I don't know if I said this, I did size up to a large. I read the reviews and I think they said if you wanted it a little bit oversized. Now, if you look here, the medium would fit. Like I've got a lot of room, but I kind of like it flowy like this just to wear and to be comfortable. Plus in the summer, it's like super hot here, so I feel like air can get in there. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm having to suck in the whole day. That's my goal. So I don't want to walk around just sucking in. So I'm in love with this. I'm gonna throw it on in black so you guys can see it, but super happy with this one. Okay, so here is that same shirt, but in black. I did change my jeans and my shoes just so you could see it styled differently, but I will say I'm gonna wear it with leggings too. That's how I wear the majority of my shirts, but it is nice to know, like if I need to dress it up to go to a dinner or a lunch, I can. The jeans I buy from like ThredUp and boutiques and stuff, so I can't really link those, but my shoes are from Amazon. I've had them probably over a month and I love them. They just tie up, so they look really cute with like jeans, or they look good with shorts or dresses. I wish you guys could see the detail on this shirt. Can you guys kind of see it there? And then it stops right here, so it just adds a lot of interest. I feel like when I wear all black, it's like when I decorate my house. If you're gonna wear neutrals, you kind of have to add different textures in, but I really am loving the fit of this. And just keep in mind, I did size up to a large, but you could do true to size and be fine. You could do either, so don't panic. Like either one would work just because it's like a flowy shirt. But I'm super happy. Now I have stuff to take to California with us.